wicked, man. Oh, fuck. Final time! It is grand final time between those two guys. It's Happy, it's FoCuS, it's the almost never-ending battle between the two. And the first map is Turtle Rock, which is incredibly promising. Russia, South Korea, and yeah, a lot of Gera Cup championships. Was this the last Gera Cup final? I didn't see the Wednesday edition. And yeah, interesting, right? 46% of wins for Happy, 55 for FoCuS. Crazy stats versus Undead, of course. But as you can hear, I'm already in the game. Let's go. Here we are. FoCuS in the upper left, in yellow, his trademark color, and Happy in blue. Most of the time that is the case. Thank you very much, Nebu, by the way, for 10 months of resubbing. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, we're going into the 7th hour of the broadcast. Thank God my headache is gone. So Warcraft is a cure to some illnesses sometimes. Blademaster DK Fiend build order by Happy though. Oh no, that's wrong. Where's the chat? Give me the chat. There we go. So it is best of 5. The first one who gets 3 wins in this series is the winner of Gera Cup 110. And I'm looking up the statistics for Happy and FoCuS at Warcraft3.info. In a best of 5, wow, it's so close. A 3-2 result for FoCuS has a 52% chance, 48% win chance for Happy this time.
Are under attack.
So this is as close as it gets. Let me check some stats here between them. FoCuS and Happy. Where are you? Warcraft3.info, an amazing page with a lot of knowledge gathered there by David and Turbozau together. So the statistics between the two are 9-7 in favor of Happy. In maps it is 29-24. The last result was, yeah, indeed, the final of Gera Cup 109 on Wednesday. That was a 3-1 for FoCuS. The result before that was a 3-1 for Happy in Gera Cup 105. So yeah, a rematch of Wednesday. I haven't seen the game, so I'm not really sure what happened. Boots of Speed and Circlet, that's coming in really nice. Before actual boots time, he has them. And tech is already on the way, halfway through. DK continues his creeping. He is, of course, a lot slower with the Fiend build order, but that's a lot of early creeping for the Undead here. My headache is gone equals I drank a metric shit ton last night. That's not true. I explained it earlier that I painted my room and I kept the window closed so the paint dries better. And then I got home. I had a few beers, but I kind of forgot that I'm not supposed to sleep in this room when paint is drying. And that's why I got a terrible, terrible headache. But, you know, that's the result of being stupid. And if I get punished for being stupid, that's totally okay because it's absolutely my fault. Level 2.5 for the DK very early on, but also the Blademaster level 2.7 as he arrives on tier 2. But the base is strangely open here. I know, man, no problem, no problem. In 99% of the cases, you would be right. But I have to point out that one time that you're not. Can he get a block? No, he's too slow for that. But that would be level 3. Gets a good amount of damage out. But if he gets a block, it would be nice, but no. Blademaster's there for the rescue. Beastery is coming up. Once again in a very interesting position. It would be easy to kill, but he takes the fight to Happy Space. And so there's plenty of time to get his stuff up, as Happy's tier 2 is not even reached yet. Who knocked out Lucifer? Happy in an undead mirror, 2-0. FoCuS went over Helsing, Blade, and Rudin to reach this final. Happy beats Lucifer, Foggy to reach this. Shadowhunter second, no surprise, immediate tier 3, Grunt upgrade, and no walkers, as it is usually the case. FoCuS, of course, grabbed this entirely. Has a staff now, interestingly. Well, on big maps, I like the mobility that he gets with that. There you go. Oh, this is open. Why is this open? He's on the way to tier 3. He either has to cancel this, or he moves the healthy Acolyte first. That wasn't the smartest thing. A little mistake, but this will cost him so much. Now he's trying to block, but the Blade Master can he easily take him down? I don't know, man. He's slowed. Lich is there. Roots are coming in. He can't escape that. He has a staff, though, yeah. But there's a... oh, there's no Nova, of course. So he gets out. That was the reason for the staff. But it was one Acolyte. Does he have a spare one? Yes. Oh, he cancelled the attack. He cancelled the attack that cost him so much time. His tier 2 was already late, and now his tier 3 is miles behind. Look at this. 90 seconds already. What item did he get? Ah, Boots of Keltalas. Okay. Not the one he was looking for. Good progress on the Shadowhunter as well. Ah, no straw pool today. I forgot about that since the final was so fast after the semi-final.
Are under attack.
Tier 3 is finished, and this FoCuS wants to pre-check this. I mean, he has a Hex inbound. Nova. Oh, Nova level 1? He has no frost armor. This is so bad for Happy. He tries to nuke the Blade Master. Is there a coil? There is. But the Hex saves him. Oh, that was so well done by FoCuS. The perfect timing. Gets a Fiend in... oh, saves that Raider as well. Has to invest a coil again. He has to be careful, though. 1 or 2 mistakes and Happy capitalizes immediately, and he's back in the game. So, don't take the win for Happy for granted.
A player's forces are under attack.
DK has only 1 coil remaining. Lich needs to be level 2 as fast as possible. It has to be the #1 priority now. Tier 3 tech on the way, out only halfway through. Ring of Protection. The usual FoCuS luck not applying right here. TC third, more Raiders, Warmel is there, reinforced defenses. FoCuS is playing this so rock solid. Oh, there's a claw lying around. He must know that. He grabbed it. But alright, Ogre is more important currently. Local Flames. Okay-ish. This will be plus 11.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still a lot more potential on the Blade Master there. Happy is playing this very patiently and secure now. Only taking the spots right next to his base, not moving out too fast, always being able to retreat. And that's what he should do. But this gives, of course, a lot of map control to FoCuS. Is getting the second red spot, which is the True Shot Aura, which will be great later with Headhunters and Kodos and Orb of Lightning, which he doesn't have yet. Could have brought it with a TC, but maybe lack of money or something. So, Lich got boosted by Orb, plus 9 damage and a little more attack speed now. Stroke the Beast, also nice if there's no Dispel, which isn't the case. So, Pit Lord or Dark Ranger? Always the question in this matchup. We will have the answer soon. Oh, will Happy break upkeep already? Looks like it. Yes, it's the Pit Lord. Okay. He seems to be ready to go with a little... Oh, will FoCuS get 3 red spots? He has the orb now. And Happy is not creep checking this. He gets the 3rd red for Tome of Experience. And the Cactus Pipe! Dream drops for FoCuS. He was a little unlucky with the Ring of Protection plus 3, but when it counts, Lady Luck is back on his side. Level 4, 3, 2. Crit level 2. Plus 26 damage. Huge mana regen on the Shadow Hunter. But here comes Happy. Reinforces fences is there, so he can't go easily for the burrows. He has Hall of Terror ready. Only 1 statue, so this is a big damage push with 59 supply. 50 for FoCuS. Was he too hesitant going into upkeep? We'll see about that. His heroes can carry. Hall of Terror applied. Where's the first Stomp? We're waiting for it. Can't find the right angle to attack. Good defense by, or good dodge by Happy so far. It took a while. Here's what's the first one. Hall of Terror still applied. TC being nuked with the heal wave in the right position. Stomp again, but it's not able to. Oh my god! Swapping the invul. So well done by FoCuS, keeping his TC alive. Now the Blade Master is on the table with 200 critical strikes, but now the Cloak of Flames is coming in very handy. TC doesn't fall. 3 coils on the DK, but it was on cooldown. Nice Windwalk, but he's exposed. Where's the shop? Oh my god, he needs so much healing. He gets this one. Happy. Is he winning this fight actually? He needs to pick up the pieces. The army of FoCuS seems to be overwhelming. The Fiends are in the ground. Needs to heal up. Only 1 Destroyer in the air. Hall of Terror is still applied, but now it's gone. Ooh, Lich catches a coil again. There is no mana anymore. He goes for the Pit Lord, but this should be his end. Invul Potion. No, nothing. No TP being used. And Happy kills the Blade Master. This boy is unbelievable. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter, but what can FoCuS do? Nothing. If he keeps his Lich alive, then it should be win. Takes forever to get the Blade Master back. You see it here. But everything is so hurt. Point on the Pit Lord, interestingly. And that was a mistake. That was... Ah, Town Portal. Alright. Sorry about that. Town Portal was on the Lich. Used that. And the TC is back as well. Holy cow. How can you win a fight like this? In the Orc base... Well, it was a lack of supply for FoCuS, definitely. That helped Happy here. But this was not supposed to go that way. Not with those items. And FoCuS' reaction to this is a tiny Great Hall.
A player's forces are under attack.
Whoa. This is of course a reaction that you don't expect. But is it the right one? $50 supply for Happy. Could be a creep jack inbound, but the position should be good for FoCuS since he's drawing them in here. Ghouls again against the Raiders. Nova hits the first one. Heal wave can help a little, but not too much. Hall of Terror applied once again, but the Blade Master was not here. Where is this dude? Or am I missing something? No. FoCuS. Ah, the Blade Master, of course, still in the altar, only coming in now. But he needs another Hall of Terror, otherwise his damage is crazy. Level 4 on the Lich, and he secures himself the Gargantuan Sea Turtle and way more experience than he should get. Which might result in a Death Knight level 5. Yeah, FoCuS gives it up. And he gets rewarded with a second Talisman of Evasion. Doesn't stack, but still helpful against the Blade Master. It's basically Curse. A little weaker though. Expose up, Expose running. And if FoCuS gets time, might take this. 48 versus 56. Once again, the undead is overtowering the orc in supply, but he goes for the typical grubby solution to problems like this. He attacks the base and tries to focus a town portal. But Happy wants to keep him supply stuck. Not really possible. He needs to kill 2 more of those burrows, and FoCuS shouldn't give him that time. FoCuS should never give him the time. He gets the production building in return. Second burrow down. FoCuS goes into upkeep. Crypt is gone. The altar doesn't really count. He doesn't have pillage. And he really invests all the time to keep him supply stuck. There is a town portal, so Happy has always the chance to go back and defend this. No more statues. But no more units at all for FoCuS. And there's no mining. Town portal now, Crypt is being rebuilt. Is it enough? Oh wow! Super offensive TP! Stomp saves him now. No, the way is cut off. Happy with an insane reaction to this problem. TC has an invul now. Another Stomp Epicenter hits it all. But is it enough to keep the TC? He's blocking himself. No way he's dying there. Oh shit, and let me remind you, FoCuS is supply stock. 2 more dead units. What a sick play by Happy again. As the Death Knight reaches up to level 4, the body block coming in from the Pit Lord. Blade Master has to clear house now, but it's only plus 20, yeah, plus 16 now. Critical strikes at 200, but I don't think that's enough. Lich is no Nova anymore, no mana anymore. Shadow Hunter has plenty. Can he help? Can that help? Blade Master and Shadow Hunter have to carry. They have to carry hard. Oh, Hall of Terror applied again. Very nice. -3 on the Blade Master, -6 on each Berserker. And the Lich is having the day of his life. Ooh. There was a reveal, but Happy saves the Fiend and plays with his heroes only. And gets the kills with a coil. Next Berserker down. All of Corruption. So well done. But the expansion is running, and Happy kills gets the 2 Fiends killed here. 45 versus 45. A game on a knife's edge. Holy shit. This is exactly why we love this final so much. Lich gets some crits here. Always has a coil. But the Blade Master is there, and 3 heroes have to run away. Now 3 Fiends are back. Can he take this fight? 48. Blade Master in trouble. Invul Potion. Only 7 seconds. Gets another critical strike on the DK. We have Death Pact here, but the surround seems to be close. Yes, can he fight out? I don't think so. Happy is losing his Death Knight after what it looked was an amazing fight for him. But now FoCuS is overtowering him without the DK at level 5. What can he do? 200 critical strike again. No coil, of course. No potions. And Elsnares are flying left, right, and center. Nothing can help Happy anymore. 156 critical strike. Level 3 crit now. And everything is falling apart for the Russian. Level 5 on the Shadow Hunter as well. GG. And FoCuS with a great comeback. But it went so back and forth the entire game. That was nuts. Yeah, I don't know if he should have just capitalized more on the fact that FoCuS is supply stuck. And then build a bigger army. Or something. Could be FoCuS's second win of a tournament today, as he already won the IFANG Cup in the final against Foggy. Twisted Meadows, go, he says. Big map, lots of creep spots. Maybe even... yeah, might be a small, slower game. FoCuS. Doesn't matter if you lose the Blade Master, right? You can still survive this. That's really good. Thank you very much, Nebu HSV, for 10 months. Did I say that already? I think so. There we are. FoCuS 1, happy 0. Oh, happy it changes to red. One was not working. All right. Second set. If FoCuS wins this, he has 3 match points in a row. The past finals were always a 3-1 for one of those players, so we can expect this happen here today as well. Good starting position usually for FoCuS, as you can go for the rock golem creep with the shop, but I don't know if he wants to do it as Happy is spawning right next to him. And of course he's scouting in that direction to get knowledge about this. Blade Master first. Obviously FoCuS has not played Farseer since its childhood, I think. Oh. He's positioning the Voodoo Lounge there. So Happy is aware. His build order is DK first. No Fiend first, no shenanigans. He can run over immediately. Will it be fast enough? Interesting. TD build. The Acolyte is back. He's so aware of what's to come. Can he counter it? First blood, the creeps don't matter. And the grunt is pulling the rock golem. Blade Master has to block here. And oh nope, didn't work. Slight mistake by FoCuS, rarely seen mistake. But the DK is there as well. So pretty hard to take it down then. Oh, 2 burrow tech. As he knows that the DK is around, maybe goes for more grunts. And on TM especially, I think more grunts and more creeping is always a good option compared to the super fast tech from before. I think you might become a little nervous if you know, okay, shit, the Acolyte is there, my opponent knows I have close position, and then stuff like this happens. Thank you very much, Mule Wizard says, you guys rock, keep it up, thank you very much.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, tier 2 tech, a little faster for Happy as it was the tier... Oh, nice snipe. As it was... Oh, actually, no. Wait, was it the steal? 20 HP? 20 XP seems to be a little less. What was I about to say? I don't know. I forgot. It's been too long online today. 7 hours.
Are under attack.
Okay, it was super early Berserker. Huh. Does he really need that against Fiends, or is this just to speed up his creeping? Throw the beast again. Don't think it does too much to him. On Twisted, by the way, I would expect the Dark Ranger, because heroes are stronger and high level. Oh well, that goes for TR as well. But there was a lot of action in the early stages.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Happy had a horrible game 1 and made it look pretty close. I mean, in the end he lost a lot, but before that he had great situations where the game could have gone in his favor. So now, fresh and clean start. Ooh, +9 already. Plus that potential +25%. FoCuS reliant on his luck here today. If he gets a ton of experience, it would be great. Nope. Tier 3 tag, Beastery, Warmill, Shadowhunter. Nothing out of the ordinary. So, one of the worst things in this first game was Lich forced into Nova first. So, he was struggling for a long time to get something against this Blade Master. Mage also nice with the Shadowhunter who's coming.
A town is
Scout
under
by the
siege.
skeleton sees this. Well, it shouldn't be a big surprise then. Yeah, as I said before this match started, Twisted, a lot of creeping. You don't want to fight without a level 3 SH, you don't want to fight without a level 3 Lich. So both players think that they can out-creep the other.
A player's forces are under attack.
Whoa. What? That's so risky and could be so worth it. Step of Silence. Oh, Spell Shield. So good. How do you want to nuke the Shadowhunter now? I think I haven't seen this before. Not that fast. I mean, on Turtle Rock, yeah, sure.
A player's forces are under
But with
attack.
3 grunts and a raider? That is insanely fast. Up to level 4, level 2 already. And Happy, what's this here? 4 and 2, like 1 level ahead. Whoa. That's gonna be an uphill battle for Happy for sure. I mean, Spell Shield has a big cooldown, but it's still
A player's
amazing.
forces are under attack.
It was just about, can you like block it with something not useful? If you go Banshees, you can do it with Curse. When mana stealing also not that bad. But apart from that, right, there's nothing, right? It will definitely block an important spell if Happy decides to go for the Shadowhunter. Or is it on the Blade Master now? No, it's on the Blade Master now.
A player's
Plus
forces
14.
are under attack.
Ooh, can Happy steal the? Can FoCuS steal this? Nope. 698, and the item went to the Lich as well. Go with the Magi, also nice. But 162 critical strikes already, and yeah, we haven't seen the Spell Shield yet in action. And getting rid of the statue is so nice because now he has to decide between healing and mana regen. So one of them will suffer, except he micros the statue the entire time, which you shouldn't really do because it's very distracting. Shadowhunter is creeping up, level 3 for him as well. And the TC is coming, so reinforced defenses, everything quite normal. Happy has a good amount of fiends. Oh, Purge. Burrow is coming. He has the supply for a 3rd hero. wonder what it is. Okay, if he chooses to go for Hall of Terror, and then Hall of Terror... Ah, Hall of Terror isn't blocked because it's area of effect, right? Same for Silence then. Okay, it is a pit lord, so never mind. TC is still level 1. Happy did a good job in nuking him in the first game. 47 versus 48. Oh, Boots of Keltalas and the Shadow Hunter needs to hand it over to the Blade Master, but the Blade Master is far away. Nice epicenter stomp again. Oh wow, he fights with the Blade Master for such a long time. Hall of Terror, here he comes with plus 14. Backstep immediately. Nice stomp again, but the TC is getting nuked and down he goes. Trades it for a Fiend, but of course way better trade for Happy in this position. 2 times Burrow. Do we have mana? No, the Invo Potion will do it. And he's fighting with Boots of Keltalas on his Shadow Hunter, but he's wrecking the Fiends, of course. It's like a machine gun with a blade. 47 versus 50. Reinforcements are coming in strong for FoCuS now. Raider versus Statue, also a good one, but there's no end snare anymore, so hero FoCuS not really possible. Coil on the Lich. 153. It's not that high though. And Happy has to TP out. Good defense. Oh,
player's forces are
no,
under
doesn't
attack.
get it. Yeah, fighting in an orc space, always a little hard. He got the TC, so he didn't get a single experience point. So before the TC died, there was nothing that he killed. But apart from that, then later the 2 Fiends died. And now this boy is a beast. 20 damage, 20... what is it? 26 with Kodo. He's so... oh, spell shield on the TC. Yeah, it's kinda anti-intuitive, but nuking the TC is the easiest thing. On tier 3. So without the coil or the Nova, this is becoming a lot harder. Ring of Protection helps against the nuke as well, so not that bad. Do we have a pocket expansion? Yes, we do. Tiny Great Hall. FoCuS way aware that he won that fight. Boots of Keltalas again, making the Lich a little faster, so... Hey, isn't it interesting how, like, 1 year ago, every single undead sold the Boots of Keltalas, and now it's such a gift to... whoa. Such a gift to undeads. Well, of course you want the Robe of the Magi, but it's also nice.
Player's forces
so he has to start mining. He gets the 2nd red spot while Happy is going for an island. He's not going for another Acolyte, but he's also not breaking upkeep, so Shade is running around. Shade is... oh, okay, Shade is watching. What do we see here? Just appearance. Oh shit! Mana Pendant on the Shadow Hunter. 715 mana points. Have fun with that one. That is so much. If he manages to drop the pendant, then take the potion and pick up the pendant again, that's such a big value of 1 potion. Pit Lord got the Talisman of the Wild. That's ridiculous. Like, if you compare Pendant of Mana and the Spell Shield against the Talisman of the fucking Wild, that's sometimes the RNGs is unfair. Island items are crap? Okay, if you say so. Do you know what a blessing it is for an undead to have a stone token? Or, like, Scroll of GG? Or an Invo Potion for 20 seconds? Or either 25, I don't know. Like, how can you say that island items are crap? They're the best in the game. That specific one is dead, of course. Is bad, of course.
A player's forces are...
okay, let's see what Happy gets. I bet a Scroll of GG. Ah, FoCuS is not that. That's Happy. Okay, then I don't know. He must have a TP, right? Yeah, he does. But he wants this item.
Town is under siege.
This will take some time. Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, wow. That is the worst island drop that I have ever seen. Like, what did Happy do to anger the gods? Well, I know a few reasons, but wow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, FoCuS has no dispel. So if he gives over the talisman to 2 different heroes and then use them, it's actually not that bad. Because he has blockers, they do a bit of damage, and they do good damage against berserkers and raiders. So actually this is not that bad. Is FoCuS somehow transitioning? No, he's not. Of course not.
A player's forces are under attack.
What happened to the tiny great hole? Okay. If he gets another Furborg. Spike collar. Well, does mana burn somehow itch the Shadow Hunter anymore? Against the TC it could be good. Okay, so 3 summons in a fight for Happy. Must have been zappers, right? So big investment for Happy. Sorry that I didn't see that.
A player's forces are
FoCuS
under
has
attack.
such a huge supply lead. Even with the Furborgs and stuff. Wow, nice stomp. Fiends are of course in the perfect position. Raiders can't do anything. Headhunters have a too short range to attack this really. So once again the Blade Master has to carry 296 plus 36 damage. Oh my god, where's the Hall of Terror? He desperately needs it, I think. He has an Invoke Potion, so he's quite safe, and the Shadow Hunter behind that with 650 mana. Epicenter Stomp again, 340, 368! No chance for the Pit Lord. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. One could feel bad for Happy in those fights. That was 700 damage in 2 hits. All right. Can't wait for the summer patch, man. Shadowhunter's getting close to 5, then he has even more mana and the healing wave is even stronger. So what can Happy do? He's out of position this time. He has the Pit Lord back, alright. And this time it's time for the Talismans of the Wild. Lightning Shield being used, so that could come handy. Furborg is there, it's just 20 damage on average! Invoke Potion on the Blade Master, but he's going for the Death Knight. There comes the Zappelin, is it enough? No, it's not! First hero dead, level 5, heal wave, Blade Master back on track, and now he's doing his great work again. Critical strike against the Destroyer. Oh, TC though? No, GG, no chance. No chance. No chance. Absolutely no chance. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but no chance. If he gets a Scroll of GG at one of those spots, or a Stone Token, or, I don't know, big Invoke Potion or something, yeah, different story. Scroll of GG is a Scroll of Restoration, which gives you a lot of HP and a lot of mana back. So that is one of the best items that you can get, especially for undead. Poor Happy. Like, I don't like how he runs things, and the reasons, the reason why he does things like he does it. Oh yeah, he does it. But even I feel bad for him here. Do you think the Crypt Lord first could work again? I think it worked like once in the epic EPS final between Haswabs and Sokol, but no, I don't think so. You need a decay. And top level play, you need a decay, otherwise you're too slow. But I think maybe they find a way to patch the Crypt Lord a bit so it becomes more valuable. I don't know. I like the Crypt Lord a lot. Makes a lot of fun to play him as tier 1. Alright. Game started and it's match points. 3 match points for FoCuS. We are on Echo Owls. Wasn't what the Pit Lord. There we go. 2-0. And this is nice. Happy in red again. FoCuS, of course, in yellow. And this is Echo Owls. Can Happy win 3 games in a row? Highly doubtful. You said Crypt Lord, isn't it Pit Lord? No. He was asking about the Crypt Lord first. I mean, it is a Pit Lord that we saw in the game before, but someone asked if a Crypt Lord first could be useful. And the Crypt Lord is one of the 4 undead heroes, the big bug. And the Pit Lord is from the tavern. The big, like, the big monster or something. I don't know what it is. Anubarak. Exactly. No problem. So, Blade Master again. If you don't know, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots on this map where you can find claws, and you can buy them here in the marketplace. So, this Blade Master, potentially the Omega weapon again. There's nothing like stupid questions, especially if you're like new to the game or coming back after a long time. Feel free to ask a lot. Big part of the community is very, very helpful. Always happy to pass their knowledge to newer players. That's a pretty mature scene. I mean, recently, since the patch announcement, some scum is coming back that I don't really like, but in general, the scene is pretty cool.
A player's forces are under attack.
And very supportive. So, DK Fiends, nobody's toying around. How are babies made? Well, you take your beloved orc woman, prepare a dinner with candlelights in your tiny little orc burrow, and then just let the magic happen. For undeads, I don't know what you're supposed to do in a ziggurat, but they will have their ways. So, FoCuS, of course, he hates these Ogre Magi's, right? He always finds a way on the maps to kill them, like first thing. Turtle Rock, this one, Last Refuge, everywhere. Scroll of the Beast, meh. Wouldn't be surprised if he sells it. Oh, it's just the Gloves of Haste in there. Keeps the Ring of Protection, interestingly. And yeah, tier 2, halfway through. Happy again.
A player's force
way behind. But 2 Fiends already.
player's forces are under attack.
Do you think the Shadow Hunter will be like super disappointed when he has a lot worse items now than he had on Twisted? Like, he has such high standards now, and everything that comes here will be disappointing for him. Oh wow. He's stealing the mercenary camp from Happy as he knows that he's in the middle. That's so smart of FoCuS. It is like super greedy, but if he knows that Happy is doing this, this is a gigantic steal. Ring of Regen is nice. Sometimes undervalued by most people, but the Ring of Regen is really good in the face of creeping, and especially when the Blade Master is roaming around trying to kill, trying to find the kills on creeps and like a few units. That's so good. So level 3, close for both, and Happy will know now. He checked the inventory. He will know. Oh shit! He did that. TC second. No Shadow Hunter play. Tier 3 immediately. And Happy is looking for opportunities, but they're not opening at all. So yeah, this is the glass cannon build, as chat is pointing out. No healing, no spirit link. This is really risky. But Stomp against a lot of fiends is pretty good. Call of attack, here we go. But, I mean, the chances for that are pretty high. Lich is coming, Frost Armor will help, of course, more fiend statues, no tier 3 yet, he has the resources.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, expansion, whoa. Oh, is he trying to find out how risky he can play against Happy? To like demoralize him a bit, since if he invests his money into a Great Hall, of course, this will pay off later, but at the moment his army is weak, at the moment his Blade Master is fairly weak, and he won't have an Orb of Lightning, he won't have Berserkers soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he wins this, it's definitely not Happy State today.
The town is under siege.
Second Merc Camp. Good XP. Level 3 on the TC so fast. Skeleton sees this, so he must be aware. Or he must... something must be coming soon. Since, against Night Elf, I mean, you have ghouls, you can tear down a Tree of Life, it's not like super hard. But with only fiends, you're lacking damage. You need a great army of skeletons, I think. Which is not impossible, because they're Murlocs and stuff. But it's definitely helpful. Oh. Carries the fight to the undead. And the stomps are hitting so hard. Oh yeah, he needs to get rid of the fiend because of lightning shield. The stun lasts forever. Where's the decay, by the way? Oh, he's not here. Happy. Sick, man. Reveal being used. Second fiend dead. This is a disaster for the Russian. Again. Yeah, coil on the Blade Master. That. And how does he want to attack now? He lost so many fiends. Where was the decay? What was he doing up there? Double bestiary. Alright. Is it Mass Raiders time or what? I mean, with the expansion running, he can easily afford it and the thing is finished. Happy can't push this, never in his life. And that today is a demonstration of force by FoCuS again. Some people in chat complained about his item luck on Twisted, but let me remind you that he went way out of his comfort zone to creep the red spot super early. Like, the creeping on Twisted was absolutely perfect. And that's why he got... You cannot allow FoCuS to get the 2 red spots. And then you can't complain that he gets a lightning, mana pendant and a lightning spell. No, not lightning. Spell shield. I mean, Happy was super unlucky, of course. Yeah, that's true. But FoCuS deserved his luck, I feel. So, it's Dark Ranger time now. Pit Lord had a track record of 2-0, 0-2. Can the Dark Ranger change something? FoCuS has 16 supply more, speed scroll, engagement, 3 raiders. The TC is still a beast and has a good amount of storms. Here we go, Nova on him. Oh, the storm was cancelled because he took a lot of damage already. So he's fighting with units only here. Blade Master is coming in, Endurance Aura is working on the Berserkers again, so that's nice. And as well on the Blade Master, who's going for the Death Bite immediately. Interesting choice. Coil Nova on him. There's an Invo Potion. As we said before, no... Wow, he's not taking the Invo Potion. He has Balls of Steel now. No Shadow Hunter, no healing, no Hex for Disable against Coils and Nova. And he's still 16 fooded. Silence on the TC, who's close to level 4, who is level 4. Shop is not finished here, so FoCuS has to retreat. Oh, 2 Wyverns, 3 Wyverns for the damage. I don't think there's web. You can cancel the shop, that's okay. There's a second one in the main. Happy is not counter-expanding. He fought like 10 seconds without his heroes. Lightning Shield again, hitting 2 wolves here, 2 ghouls here, and the Wyverns kick in. Yep. That's it. Ooh. Invo Potion now. He's going for the Lich. Is there another Storm? Looks like it. He's going for it. Oh, misses the Storm. That's a rare equation. And the counter FoCuS comes into the TC immediately. There is no Nova, but a Coil is there. Finishes off the TC. Is this Happy's opening? The Wyvern are still doing crazy damage, especially against the statues. But the Lich, as a damage dealer, does a good job. Blade Master is super hurt. He can't move in there as there are 2 more Coils. And Happy defending this. I mean, that was super ballsy by FoCuS to play it that way. Now he has no Windwalk as Silence is there, but healing is there. And he needs to escape. The Wyvern do the damage alone, as it seems. He has to pull the TP, gets the Kodo in return though. And the Grunt as well. 2 kills on the way out. That was nice. But what does Happy have left? Dark Ranger, Lich, DK, Statue. That's his army. On the other side, the expansion is running and running and running and running. He fought well. He did what he could. And more. But if the Blade Master is back to full health, I think there can't be an argument on who is winning this. TC is out for 40 seconds again. He's benched. But he doesn't have the damage to kill the expansion. The Expo was the right call. Oh, the statue here. Interesting. The expansion was the right call in the end. He's outmining him so bad that he can just trade the entire time. Okay, Blade Master is coming back. Destroyer in the air though. He has 2 Berserkers. No Orb of Lightning, mind you. So he has to do the damage while the Destroyer is still on the ground. And that is what happens. Oh, nice coil. He has 2 more. Critical strike for only 111. But he has 2 potions and an invul. His faith in the Blade Master is strong. And more Wyverns are coming in. 1, 2, 3 crit. The Destroyer is dead. And the army contains of heroes and skeletons. FoCuS is having the time of his life here. Is he feeding the undead too much? TC is back, he's coming in, statue is gone, no more healing. Again, he trades a lot, but not for the better if the expansion is running. There is no Nova. Oh, another stomp again, but only hitting like the skeletons. Blade Master still with the heal potion, but the undead prevails so far. He needs to get rid of more coils. And the TC is surrounded by skeletons. And the TC will die again for the second time. Double level up. 4 and 3. Did I call this match too early? I think I did. We have seen so crazy games of Happy in the past, especially on Echo Isles, that this is definitely not impossible. Shop control here though. And he interrupts the mining. That leaves FoCuS with only 200 gold. Oh shit, end snare here. There's no item death pack being used, but another end snare. Blade Master has an invu potion. Can he save the DK? Otherwise the game is over. And he does. For now. He needs 7 he has 7 seconds of free damage. End snares are coming in. Oh, this is too much. Double Raiders. He eats another unit, but he doesn't have that much more left. And snare here, invu potion. He can't do the same. He can only eat his skeletons. There's no Nova. It wasn't enough. The HP wasn't enough. He is so afraid, though, of losing the Blade Master that he gets away. And backstabberino. He's tricking him, and he gets back to 50%. Holy shit. Another TP. Critical strike. Now Nova comes in. Oh no, he's losing that Blade Master. Oh my god, he is losing his Blade Master. And FoCuS goes for the GG. The tournament was already over, but FoCuS, man, happy with a sick fucking comeback. And that was definitely, like, he wanted to play it the super duper hard mode, and did everything, like, to serve Happy. Super glass cannon build, expansion on tier 2, not going tier 3, no Shadow Hunter at all, Wyvern transition. No walkers. So that was like, yeah, you know what that was. He just wanted to dominate Happy and do a demonstration of force and maybe even mock him a bit. But that was crazy sick. Then he held on to this and broke the expansion and stuff. That was really good. Like, happy with that. Was sick. Online for 8 hours, by the way. Oopala. And so it might again, for the 3rd time in a row, be a 3-1. It happened at Gera Cup 109, it happened at Gera Cup 105, and maybe also at Gera Cup 110. Do you know if peons get gold faster on the Torrent's aura? Yeah. They, like, yeah, a little bit. Neo likes penguins. I love penguins. They are my favorite animal by far. Like, penguins have a move. If they're standing on a cliff and they don't know if they can swim in the water, if it's safe, or if there are seals who eats them, a penguin just shoves a friend over the cliff so they see if there's something dangerous in there. If their friend die, they know, okay, I better not go swimming today. But if it's fine, then, you know, they have a good time. Penguins are awesome. Okay, game 3. Happy defended 1 match point. Will it be enough to start the comeback and equal the series up, or tie the series up? What a marathon today. What a fun marathon. FoCuS again, yellow. Happy again, red. Nothing's changing except the score. We are on Secret Valley now. And this might be the final map of today, but it might also be the start of one of the craziest comebacks this year. Penguin sending scout peons, yes, exactly. So, Secret Valley, of course, the orc map with the 2 fountains. That's what everybody knows. I think it's hard to expand, though. And FoCuS went for an expansion like almost every single time. So, I think it's enough with the jokes for FoCuS now. It's, how late is it in Korea? 5 AM. So, I think he wants to go to bed. To his wife. No kids yet, if I'm informed correctly. Czech has a little daughter, WFZ has a little child. But not FoCuS yet. This clicking somehow calms me. Isn't that nice? So, Blade Master versus DK again. It's a TED build order. Nothing spectacular here. How did the conversation in the chat become about Kim Kardashian's ass?
A player's forces are
Sometimes
under
the
attack.
chat guys are weird, but in the fun way. Blade Master going for an interesting creep here, and of course it's slippers. DK going also for a different route. Taking a little shower? Oh no, just for the sheep. Okay, we can get an item here. Fairly easy. But cool creep route. But FoCuS is aware. He's coming if he steals this. And it's a claw. How devastating is that? Okay, didn't get it. Did he get the experience? No, right? No, he didn't. It's a ring of protection though, which isn't that bad against the Blade Master. Oh, can he get the kill? No, he can't. Blade Master got it. Halfway up to level 2. Grunt coming as a support. Oh, and Blade Master got a second thing here somewhere. I think the other poacher, right?
Forces are under attack.
Not sure. So happy the Sheep Slayer. Tier 2 tech halfway through. Happy again, far behind. Once again, it's a no fiend tech, but still somehow. What did FoCuS do to creep to tech that fast? I don't know. Not concentrated enough to see those nuances. Talisman of Evasion. Nice, he gets a lot of shots on from fiends, so Talisman of Evasion is always nice. Of course, slippers versus ring, yeah. The +4 is not that bad. It's 7 armor now. I think that's good. Against the Blade Master who wants to cut you down in the early, I think 2 rings are good. You can play it a little more safe, that's for sure. Play it again. On the way to creep. Tier 2 is finished. This time it's a Shadow Hunter again. Late shop. He skipped the shop. Alright, yeah, of course. That's why he's so fast, because Happy's tech is already fast, but FoCuS was just one small nuance faster.
A player's forces are under attack.
Almost 30% damage reduction, 24% increased EHP through the rings, effective hit points. So I think it's okay. You can tank a little more with the DK then. I mean, it's not as bad as people make it. Slippers and potion is of course again like item hack focus. And Lord of the Rings. Wow. He will be so mad. Well, still, I think it's not that bad. Now it's bad. Super tank DK. And now the Hex is out. Shadowhunter is out with Hex. And he gets that Fiend. Can throw coils as long as he wants. TP doesn't save the Fiend. And he goes out of the first fight without a Fiend and without a TP. But with 3 rings, that is...
A player's forces are under attack.
That's hard. That's really hard. And wow. I feel like someone wants this cup to be over. On Secret Valley, it's usually not that possible, like, not very likely to have a Super Pimp Blade Master, but focuses on the best way of doing so. Still misses the last hit here, though. DK far away from, not far away from level 3, he needs that so desperately.
A player's
Tier 3 tech's almost finished. FoCuS late warmer. Tech is standard, though. Blade Master without the Orb of Lightning, of course, it's not that easy to hunt down the statues. And he finally gets to level 3. Sold 1 ring. Oh, gave it over to the Lich. So you see, Happy likes them as well. Point of mana stealing. Okay. Happy knows that the early game went bad. So he goes for the red spot. This is so risky. The Blade Master was glued to his ass for almost the entire game, and then he decides to take a big risk like the red spot here. But you need to do something like that here, I think. TC third. But FoCuS doing the same, so it's okay. Let's compare these items now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Must be a crystal ball, right? Cloak of Flames also bullshit for an undead. The amount of luck is way too high for the Korean. This is ridiculous now. He can't do anything with the Cloak of Flames because the DK will never be in rarely be in melee range. The 10 DPS are nice, but you want the DK to stand back and be a caster of coils and stuff. Wow, the Unholy Aura in combination with the Endurance Aura is 20% movement speed boost or something? It's nuts. It's such a nice synergy. Parry up against the nuke. Even I want him to find a good item now.
Slayer's forces are under attack.
Not that good. Not at all. So level 3 Shadowhunter, finally. It took him some time actually. Warsong battle drums are coming. Reinforced defenses, and he keeps the rings. Pit Lord again. He lost 2 games with a Pit Lord. Won the one without a Pit Lord, so we'll see.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Happy has shown that he can be a monster that he makes miracles come true on Aqua Owls, but the situation is different. FoCuS is playing this more serious now. Level 2 TC, the movement speed is insane. He has 630 mana on the Shadowhunter. 55 versus 49, and here we go. Blade Master immediately in focus, has to get back. Crawling back to the back of its army. Does he get a big boost from that? He needs the Lich level 3, that would be nice for him. One more kill, he needs this one more kill. Gets it, okay, he's ready. 49 food, 400 gold. There's an input potion on the Lich. DK is exposed though. No TP for him. He can't get out. Howl of Terror applied 2 destroyers in the air. Blade Master's taking care. 102 crit only. He's not level 2 critical strike. Another 100 to the Blade Master. Almost dead. What a reaction to trigger that input potion. Well done. Heal Wave comes right behind that. Surround on the Pit Lord, but there's a coil and he tanks a lot of that damage. 2 fiends out of position. Burr is the first one. Does he have a reveal? I don't think so, but they are out of this fight for sure. Blade Master can attack the destroyer, but for how long? Happy's army is getting smaller and smaller. Another coil on the Pit Lord to keep that one alive. And that destroyer dies. Coil on cooldown. The second one dies. 10 supply gone. And there's level 2 critical strike. Now can the Pit Lord somehow make it? Yes, he can. Okay, for the Pit Lord, the Cloak of Flames is of course nice. Casual TC walking by, like, oh okay, never mind.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now he has revealed and Happy will lose 6 additional supplies down to 39. He did his best, but that's it. No miracle. He's going for the Temple of the Damned finally. Will Curse be his savior? FoCuS, it would be the second Gera Cup in a row. The second Gera Cup final that he wins 3-1 versus Happy in a row. Unbelievable. I don't need to comment that, right? Like, this... There must be a way in the game to choose the items. I cannot think of a reason why one should have so many good items. FoCuS might be the first player in history of this game who found out how to pick items. I'm kidding, of course. I will be quoted on this, so... The aura doesn't work on Headhunters, no, but on the Blade Master, and it works with crit. And on Raiders, and on the TC, and on Grunts. But no, it's just for melee. Alright, Banshees to the rescue. But FoCuS is breaking up. Keepy wants to end this now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 4. The crits are not that high, but they are a lot. TC with the Storm, that was okay-ish, I think. If you can get rid of the statues, that would be nice. TC is not finding a good position here. But yeah, now 183, that was a good one. But the Blade Master is under pressure again. Only has one in-wall. Where's the Shadow? Oh, very offensive here this Shadowhunter is. And this Vamp Aura works like a heal scroll over time. What Happy is doing is best, but can he kill something? Oh, maybe he can. An Invo Potion being used. And there should be... Oh, there's no healing anymore. And FoCuS portals out, actually. Happy defending this with 10 supply less against an Unholy Aura, an Endurance Aura, and a Vamp Aura. A Kodo Aura? I don't... Yeah. So he has 4 auras working for him. Expansion is up and running. He can push into this. Maybe he wanted to force a town portal or something, but he doesn't have one on his own. So that's weird. Blade Master not cursed yet. There it is. So let the misses come in. Call of Terror was nice as well as the coil. But I think it's just too much. 174, another coil. How many does he have left? Oh, that was the final one. More Banshees are kicking in, but it's too much. Happy did his best. Happy did a good job. But you have, like, there's no way. FoCuS did play better throughout the entire series. FoCuS crept better. And that's GG. And FoCuS deservedly wins Gera Cup 110. Whew. I wonder how many people will do the Twisted Meadows creep spot from now on. Prepare for that on ladder. Wow. 2 times in a row. That's $200 in 1 week for FoCuS, thanks to Gera Cup. And 8 hours on stream are over. It was a pleasure. It was very, very hard today, but it was a pleasure. And I don't know when we cast next. I kind of have to wait for my shifts this week. But I think on Thursday.